When you think you've heard it all before, there's more. French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte is suing an American commentator, Candace Owens. And they are suing her because she speculated, she made videos on President Macron's wife, Brigitte, claiming that she used to be a man and now she's transitioned into a woman. So basically, she's saying Macron married a man that transitioned to a woman, which Brigitte has never claimed, or they've never publicly, at the very least, admitted. So they've told her to stop saying those things. I think they said they sent her warnings before and she never stopped. Now they're suing her. Imagine this, fam. This is the world we're living in. A sitting president, French president, and his wife are suing someone in the US for alleging that his wife used to be a man. Why are you pressed? My first question is, if it's not true, why do you care? Say it's not true, say she's a liar, and move on. Just, right? If someone comes to me and they're like, no, you used to be a dude, of course, you might get defensive. You're like, no, no, that's not true. That's a lie. You'll speak out, or you don't address it. That's even better. It will die down probably. And then you move on with your life, right? But that's not the case for Macron and his wife. They want to make an example out of Candace, and they want to make sure that the world knows Brigitte is a woman and was born a woman, right? Yeah, I think they got their priorities mixed up, to be honest. Where's the reparations, right? Because they were toying with the idea of giving reparations to Niger. There was a massacre, if you remember, and I mean, one of many massacres, but this time specifically in Niger. And just recently, France kind of toyed around or gave an idea that they might consider, though you know them, they're very slick. They'll never admit to it, because if they admit to wrongdoings in Niger and they say they'll give reparations, imagine how many countries will come out, specifically in Africa, but also there's Haiti, right? How many countries will come out and say, run me my check, give me my money. There's so many countries that will do that because they've created chaos in a lot of countries. And they know that, so that's close to impossible to give all those people, all those countries reparations. And let's not forget, France is suffering right now, especially with the Sahel region refusing to continue being their puppet and cutting them off. Their companies are thinking about applying for bankruptcy. We just talked about it recently. There are mining companies that have stopped working because of the disagreement between those countries and France. So they're really going through it financially, economically, to the point where I believe Macron, I just read this a few hours ago, is saying that we need to take less holidays so we can bring up our economy. And the French are not happy about that. They're saying there's no way they're going to do that. As you know, France is known to have a more relaxed work environment where they take longer breaks, they have longer holidays, they want to relax, right? That's their culture. So they're very angry at Macron for even suggesting that. And yeah, imagine now Macron focusing on a lawsuit. He's trying to convince us his wife was born a woman, right? Why are you so pressed is my question, especially knowing that France is going through a lot already. Why now focus on bettering your country because your people are not happy with you? Just focus on that. Why do you care about someone gossiping about your wife? You might care, but to go ahead and file a lawsuit, it's giving,
yeah, you don't want that narrative out there. And why does it bother you so much, right?
Anyways, I guess we'll follow this lawsuit and see where it goes, and find out if, you know, with lawsuits, if it goes to court, we're gonna get more evidence. Candace might bring up some more information, and this might end up backfiring on Macron and his wife, but we'll see. We'll watch this unfold with our popcorns, because at the end of the day, it's an entertaining drama unfolding in front of our eyes. Anyways, fam, let me know down below what your thoughts are about Macron suing Candace Owens. I'm Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed. Bye.